Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading for the year 2026. So this is your full year reading, your year ahead. So I hope that you enjoy the reading. I want to thank you while I'm shuffling these cards for all of your support throughout the year, Gemini. I couldn't do it without you guys, so I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for all of your wonderful likes, your beautiful shares, your subscribes, and of course your hypes. That's something new, guys, so if you have that available, that hype button, I'd really appreciate your support. I hope that you continue to enjoy the readings for 2026. So Gemini, this is for my Gemini suns, my Gemini rising, for the whole of 2026. Let's get the general energies, what you'll be dealing with. I've already made a start because I'm getting quite a few cards down today, so let's put some more down here for you guys. I'll be going through month by month and also getting some overall energies with some oracle cards for my Geminis for the year 2026. What's going on here for Gemini? And let's get some tarot down. Gemini, I hope that whenever you're viewing this reading that you've either had or that you will be having a joyous holiday season. I hope that it is merry and bright and all good things for you guys. And of course, Gemini, I hope that you are enjoying the whole entire month of December, and of course New Year's as well, whenever you are choosing to view this video. I've been meditating on your energy, Gemini, so just a few more shuffles here for the camera and we'll get into this reading. Gemini, bear with me while I'm putting these cards down. If you're interested in personal reads, I do have my shop available, links down below, of course. And let's have a look here, Gemini. I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you. Let's start with this one. Divination message, please, for Gemini for the entire year of 2026. What is the direction? Oh, we've got the fortune cookie, so very fortuitous. Love that. It's probably my favorite. It means that the things are going to go well for you, even when you're expecting it not to. So fortuitous time for you guys. There could be something, I'm looking at these fortune cookies, and what do you have to do to get the fortune? You have to crack it open. So it may not be something that is readily seen just yet, hidden from you, but it is very, very good. Good fortune is yours. So be on the lookout for the unexpected. Synchronicities could play a part for you in 2026. This is your moment, so don't be shy. There's an energy here of achieving as well, so that's fabulous. And of course, when you do achieve this year, be proud of your success, and don't worry about what others may think. You could very well be an inspiration for others this year, Gemini. So this message is a very good omen. So enjoy every moment of the year, knowing that you are totally blessed and will continue to be so as you put your all into everything that you do. So a surprise could be on the way. There could be a win, big or small. You do seem to have the Midas touch right now, Gemini. For some of you, a chance meeting may be important. An offer could be made for you this year that is very fortuitous. So notice any synchronistic occurrences. This is a very lucky year for my Geminis out there. Let's get one from the Ganesha deck. What is the energy that surrounds Gemini, please, for 2026? What is the energy? Oh, relaxation. Oh, sit back, relax, enjoy, huh? Look at this. Yeah. There's an energy here of things won't be as hard as they seem. And you're probably going into the year, especially if you're watching this while we're still in December, you may be still questioning, doubting that 2026 is going to be an easy year. But for you, it seems like it won't be as hard as you think. I feel that there'll be a lot of times in 2026 where, as a result of your success and as a result of your achievements, you will be able to find some time for slowing down and tackling any issues around health or overall well-being. Dedicating time to relaxation is going to be important, and it also leads to more success as well, because if you're anxious, if you're stressed, if you're worried, if your day-to-day life is filled with a lot of anxious thoughts or stresses that affect your thoughts and cause you to feel disconnected, then that can of course interact with your goals, with your wishes, with what you want for the year. So the importance of respite here cannot be stressed enough. There's a call here to do what you can to alleviate any stresses or tension or any other health concern this year. Indulge in things that are important for you. It could be healing nature, getting out in nature. It could be going to the spa. It could be having a relaxing environment in which to sleep or rest. So get centered and balanced, practice deep breathing techniques, do whatever you can to bring out a sense of calm around your environment, bring peace into your life. If there's anyone around you that's causing you stress or concern, try to alleviate that in some way, fix it, or talk to them about why they may be causing that in your life. I don't feel that they're trying to, but it could be someone around you who's just someone who is the opposite of what you need this year here, Gemini. Affirmations, of course, are another great tool to help you relax and grow, because when you repeat positive life-affirming statements about yourself, it's a very powerful manifestation tool. So, Gemini, let's see what else we have for you guys. I want to get one from the career. When it comes to your career, your job, all of that good stuff, let's see. What is the message here for Gemini when it comes to their career for 2026? The organizer. It's a Saturn kind of energy, and Saturn is a taskmaster. It is a teacher. So everything having its rightful place. All right. So for some of my Geminis, you may have Virgo placements, or you could be dealing with a Virgo around you. But you're being asked to bring on more of a Virgo mindset. And what does that mean? It's a very practical mindset. It's very truthful. It's very committed to goals. There's a steadfast energy, a lot of focus, a lot of earthy focus. There's an orderliness, which means that everything in its rightful place. So decluttering, making sure that your life and your space around you is one in which you feel relaxed. There's an energy around you of making sure that you're reliable, considerate, consistent, disciplined, systematic, acting on any instincts. There's a careful energy around this. There's a detailed energy, discerning and rational. Okay. So when it comes to your work, your career, I feel that if you're organized, if you make sure that your space is organized and that you work steadily, progressively towards that while also taking careful, considered breaks, I do feel that luck is on your side as well here, Gemini, so you'll achieve much. But you don't have to be going like a bull in a china shop here. It feels very relaxed, it feels very practical, it feels very methodical. All right, so Gemini, let's start in with January. The puffer fish, check him out. He's cool, this puffer fish. I've just lost my light there, guys, so I'm hoping that you can still see there, but let me just move that over a bit. There we go. There's the puffer fish. And when we talk about the puffer fish, he's attributed to the 9 of Cups in this deck. And of course, when we think of Nine of Cups, we think of wishes granted. There's a sense of satisfaction with life, and yeah, satisfied with moving forward, with where you're headed, going forward. This King of Cups, I feel, is you, male or female, not meant to be a gender specific read, but the King of Cups is a very relaxed, very diplomatic kind of energy. You know, this is someone who doesn't easily get aggravated. At least you're trying not to be, I feel. Here, Gemini, you're trying not to get aggravated. There may be some people around you that cause you some aggravation or frustration, but it seems to me like they could be being eclipsed out of your life, or you may be finding a space away from those types of people, moving forward, and that could be a wish. It may be a wish for you to have more peaceful, serene surroundings in 2026. So you seem quite happy here, and I get wish granted. So whatever you've wanted to achieve in that regard, this relaxation, this peaceful energy, a fortuitous event, yeah, it could be something or someone around you who is being eclipsed out of your life, and other people around you, Gemini, might be thinking, oh, poor Gemini, you know, that's going out of your life, but you're actually quite happy about it. You may not be saying that, but I feel that you are. Yeah, so it's like counting your blessings. I'm also getting an energy around this of, yeah, not caring as much as perhaps other people think that you might be when it comes to moving forward. You know, we've got all of these, this grass here, and grass is a symbol of abundance. Grass has also played an important role in sustenance, of course. When we think of the animals that sustain us, that we eat, and apologies to my vegans and vegetarians out there, but I am getting that message. Life cannot exist without wheat, grass, barley, oats. We feed our animals with it. We use it as materials. You know, it's something that is absolutely necessary. Yeah. So I'm seeing this as a very fertile time for you, 2026. Productivity, love for self with that King of Cups. For those of you who are married, I feel that is very productive, a fertile time for you, so keep that in mind, of course. Things are growing and expanding in your life, so keep going forward. I don't feel that you're going to be distracted by things around you in 2026. But neither are you letting that hold you back. So if previously you have kind of been bogged down in some distractions, some annoyances, I don't see that being a problem for you moving forward. I do see escalation and intensification of things moving in the right direction for you with that puffer fish. Luck's on your side as well. So yeah, be proud of yourself as well here. You know, puffed up. When it comes to success, it seems like you know, why not show off? Why not show the world what you have achieved? You know, puffing up that chest of yours here, male or female, guys, and strutting your stuff, getting yourself out there and moving forward, not looking in the rear view mirror. There's a sense of pride and ego here, but not unhealthily so. It feels like a healthy ego moving forward. Yeah. Okay. So when it comes to February, oh, we've got the moth here. Look at him. He's kind of a scary looking fella, isn't he, this moth? Now this is associated with the death card, but you know, I see this as all good because here's that relaxation card again. Oh, but we've got the devil poking his head in. Yeah, I'd say that this could be something that you could become quite comfortable with, this period of relaxation. For some of you, you may be thinking, you know what, I'm getting an energy. For some of you, you may have retired, or you may be between jobs. There's the destruction of the old, but in that there is renewal of self, a renewal of time. So for some of you Geminis, you may have some time off in which just to kick back and relax. No distractions, read that book, do that thing. But I feel it's not really an activities-based kind of thing. If it is, it's very low-key. I don't see you going out, traveling the world, or even doing something that is like taking up a new sport. Or I see it more as something that's more sedate. It's very pleasurable. It feels kind of hedonistic with that devil card. I don't see it as anything bad, guys. I really don't. I just see it as a chance for you in February to take a break and to celebrate your accomplishments, because you seem to have gotten what you wanted here, Gemini, absolutely. Now, when we talk about relaxation, we see this moon behind this person in the hammock, and it's a very gentle energy. When you think of, when the sun just goes down and the moon becomes visible in the sky, it feels like twilight. It feels like something that, for some of you, yes, I get like the twilight years. For some of you, this is wanting to take a break, wanting to slow down, perhaps not going, I get the pace of life slows down for you in 2026, Gemini. And the stillness is something that allows you time to stop and smell the roses, inhale fresh air, look at the landscape, enjoy life more. So all is well. There's no need to push to get ahead. This feels very much like life gently propelling you in the right direction. So laying down concerns, stresses, burdens, and simply unwinding, allowing calmness to fill your world. When you do relax, of course, you relinquish control somewhat, and I think that's something that you want to do as well. For some of you, you may be passing the reins of controlling perhaps a job or a business or something to someone else. For others of you, you could just be delegating jobs that you don't have to do anymore to perhaps staff. Some of you could be bringing on employees for that purpose. It's creating space. And so that you're not filled constantly with worry and a need to control outcomes. So there's a real strong energy of just letting things unfold in February. Okay. And with that devil energy, there's a lot of pleasure involved with that, doing pleasurable things. I do get, if you're married, there may be time with someone else, significant time, which will allow you to, for it to be a fertile time, if you know what I mean. That's a possibility for some of my Geminis, not all of you. You'll know who you are, of course, if that's something you want. If it isn't, then be careful. When it comes to March, we've got the octopus here, which again is the King of Cups. So we've got the King of Cups twice in this reading. And this is a sense of calm, clarity, very controlled emotions, and a very strong love of self. We also have this adventure card and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So it seems like something comes up in March that is, after this relaxation, you may have some time or an inclination to get out without hesitation and do something that is adventurous for you, Gemini. You could be taking a trip somewhere tropical, somewhere where there's a beautiful tropical landscapes. I don't see you much as a beach person here, but for some of you, you may be snorkeling, doing something that's water-based activity. And yeah, it's not a long time, but it's a short time in March, I feel. It could be, you could be taking a break around spring break if you're in the United States. Or just as spring comes in, you're looking to get out of the winter period if you're in the northern hemisphere. If you're in the southern hemisphere, then things will start to cool down slightly. There could be a last-minute cruise or a last-minute situation where you take a trip to the islands, whatever that might be. It looks really good. I feel that just a huge sense of calm. Like everything's sorted out for you. Gosh, I wish we were all Geminis, because I'm loving this calm, controlled emotions. There's nothing here that's causing you anxiety or worry. You're just letting that go. And it feels fantastic, guys. It's giving you a spring in your step, no pun intended. And it's giving you a sense of new vitality, a lot of enthusiastic energy here, but nothing over the top. It just feels healthy. It feels good. Yeah, and fitting in, I feel that you're willing to try new things that perhaps you haven't done before, stepping out of your comfort zone, thinking, if not now, when? When it comes to April, let's take a look. Okay, we've got the Ace of Swords. In this deck, it's the Hawk. So if we look at him, he is someone who, when it comes to the energy of the Hawk, it correlates as someone who has a clear vision of what they want to achieve next. So I do feel that you have made some kind of major achievement in 2025, something that was a wish of yours, and there is this short period of time where you can relax, enjoy, and then back in April you're back into what you want to do. You've made up your mind. If there's any lack of clarity about where it is that you want to go moving forward, I see in April that you have a clear vision. The way ahead is lit. Yes, the Two of Pentacles tells me that it's going to be a transition month where you're moving from this more relaxed energy into a little bit more activity, but still nothing over the top. This is something very manageable, and it's something that you want to do. It's coming from that place of being aligned with the tasks that you want to perform. And there's a playful energy too, because I feel like it's something that you're interested in. You think, okay, well, where can I take this? Yeah, for some of you're taking up a new hobby, or you could be taking up something that you've long wanted to do, but it has been something that you've put on the back burner. This vast galaxy tells me that this may be something that has felt long delayed. It may have felt so large that it's something that you thought could never be achieved. But here's the thing. By doing small steps out of your comfort zone, you're getting more attuned with a less restricted mindset. Yeah? Enlightenment occurs because we step out of a comfort zone and we expand into something greater. So I see you reaching into that, connecting with it. And of course, Spirit is supporting you on this journey of yours. I see you having faith in the journey, having faith in yourself. You are so much more than you have believed yourself to be in the past. And you've had patience with this. But I feel like there's a plan unfolding. Something that you've long wanted. It's like that next conquest of yours. You've thought, you know what, I'm going to go for this. The sky's the limit. So you're entering into a time of massive transformation. So trust that the changes ahead are for your greatest good, because they certainly are, and this is something that you can handle. Whereas previously you may have thought you couldn't. I think that with a strategic plan, you're going to be, and with knowing, a sense of purpose here, you know that you can achieve this. It's something that's been around in your mind for a long period of time, but has in the past felt like it was a pipe dream, something that couldn't be achieved. But because you seem to be getting into a more relaxed space, it's allowing for your mind to expand in a way which allows this energy to come in. I think that if you were still very, very stressed, worried, anxious, there's nothing there that can enter into the mind, because it's all clogged up with all of that other stuff. Enlightenment comes during a time of peace and relaxation, and that's what seems to be happening here around March, April, I would say. When it comes to May for you, we've got the raven, and I love this. As a spirit animal, I think the raven is one of the best that you can possibly have. In this deck, it's attached to the magician. And it talks about alchemy, manifestation, and willpower. You're being blessed, and I think we had that right at the beginning, didn't we? With that fortuitous energy. There's good fortune, blessings coming into your life. But with the Ace of Wands in reverse, it may have been delayed. These blessings may have been delayed. Something that you've long wanted, this manifestation. I see you as someone who's had the strength, the willpower, the self-discipline to move towards whatever it is that you wanted to bring into your life, this blessing. And it seems like it's almost there in May. It feels like it's being attached to this Ace of Wands in reverse. It's just very short delay is what I'm getting there. Now, I'm looking at this beautiful yellow bird on this blessings card, and this is a very spring-like energy. So spring, I feel that this will be coming in, this energy of achievement, moving towards something that you want. Now, you may not even know what this is, my spirit guide is saying, yet. You don't know it yet, but through the course of the first few months, something comes in to your mind. And I see you directing your energy towards that. There's a small delay in getting started, but in May I see that you're making a move. Yes, you're making a move. And it feels towards like a sacred purpose. It's very aligned with you. And it's going to bring in immense blessings. Your angels, your guides, your spirit guardians, this raven may be your spirit guide here, Gemini. They're all watching over you. You could be receiving messages at this time, so make sure that you look at any way that you normally receive messages, because something could be delayed or you may miss something important. So make sure that you look in your spam folders, do all that good stuff, because there is something coming in that is a blessing, this message. Watch for signs during this particular time, because there is a very refreshing, replenishing energy that's flowing into your life around May. And this wind that I'm feeling, this wind, it's something that brings with it blessings. So the wind could be a symbol of something that comes in via like email. It may not be normally what you would check, so again, make sure that you're checking all of your email accounts. Manifestation. A physical manifestation of what you've always wanted. Wow, guys, very fortuitous. I feel it comes in around May, this fortuitous event. The whole year I think is going to be good for you, but especially in May. So look out for that. Look out for signs, symbols, synchronicities and messages in May. When it comes to June, we've got the goat. Oh yeah, I feel that you're the goat. You're the goat here, Gemini. The Six of Pentacles. You know, this is about receiving just rewards. Yeah. Wow, this is a very rewarding year. Because of things that you've done in the past, generosity, I feel that you have when we think of a goat, and I'm seeing this particular goat as a mountain goat, and a mountain goat is sure-footed. A mountain goat is not, when it's climbing up that mountain, it's not timid, it's not hesitant, it just is very, very, very strong in its footing. It knows that it has the power to climb that mountain no matter what. And that's how I see you, Gemini, as a person. You know, you've climbed a lot of personal mountains, you've conquered things that have caused you stress and anxiety in the past. So 2026 is your year. The year is the celebration of Gemini. Absolutely. Yeah. Just rewards for this patience, you know. There is a little bit of a delay there in May, but your patience will be rewarded. And here you are, the King of Swords. Now again, male or female, not meant to be gender specific. When we talk about patience and this energy of the mountain goat, Gemini, if there has been a time where things have been very confused in previous years, you haven't seen the destination, you haven't seen why you've had to go through certain things, 2026 everything gets cleared up. Things that looked one way in that fog will look altogether different in the light, in the clarity, in the clear view that you have ahead. So previously, if you couldn't perceive what was ahead for you, perhaps you've only imagined things could be this good. Pay attention to your intuition, that sixth sense. Yeah. Don't get down on yourself if there is a small delay, because it is only small, it's a very minor delay. Pay attention to your instincts. Keep moving forward with that goat energy. The goat isn't afraid to step forward. The goat is sure-footed. Sure-footedness, steadfastness, and patience will pay off for you. Some of you may need to be around May, June, more still, perhaps a more quiet energy. A wait and see. If it is hard to see what lies ahead, if things seem one way, I do feel that they will actually be completely different if you wait. So there is a little bit of obscured visibility around May, June. So be patient, the truth will emerge. Make sure that your intuition is on point here by being still, quiet, not allowing distractions or outside forces to penetrate your own knowing, your own inner knowing. If you can wait long enough, I do feel that your dreams, your inner vision will come to fruition. So listen to your intuition, pay attention. Pay attention because it seems like you're on point, Stay with it. Have patience. Okay. For you, it's a very measured energy. You know, there's nothing here that feels like it's spontaneous. It feels like just enjoying the journey. your success will be assured. So if you know that, you can release anxiety, you can release stress and worry, and just enjoy it. There's no rush here. There's no rush for the thing. It's going to happen. It's a small delay. Now in July, we've got the squirrel. Now the squirrel, of course, squirrels away things for a rainy day. So it tells me that there is a bright future ahead for you, but there may be this false start with that Ace of Wands. Again, don't let that get to you. There may be an energy here where you may need to slow down the pace, or things slow down in general, and I am getting that as a general energy for everybody. June, July, August, the summertime in the Northern Hemisphere, things slow down. It's a natural ebb and flow, and there could be something, of course, that causes that outside of ourselves. So there is an energy here of, you'll be fine, you have a bright future. But just during this slowdown over the summer period for my Northern Hemisphere watchers, you may need to squirrel some things away. Save up a little extra. Doing that kind of thing will make sure that you have a bright future. Yes, security. Anything that you feel is secure, secure your finances, secure your home, protect your loved ones, protect your accounts, all of that kind of thing. Seems to be something that's happening around the world in June, July, August. It could have to do with finances. And King of Wands in the reverse. Yes. Make sure you pay attention to your security at this time. Don't get caught off base. Of course, for some of you, there could be someone around you who you have to watch out for, who could be a fire sign, who could be acting aggressively. They are in a weaker state than you, but I feel that they could be acting out because of that. There may be some insecurity around that person. There could be someone around you who, it could be a business partner, or it could be a friend, a family member. Whoever this is, I feel that they're someone that's going through a trying time. Now, you are a very generous person, Gemini, but I think that you have to be a little bit careful when it comes to loaning money out to someone this year who is this King of Wands in reverse. You may not get it back. Make sure that you're paying attention to securing your own things first before you help anybody else. This time of security, and we see this fire in this cave, and there's an energy here of taking refuge, seeking shelter, being protected from predators, enemies. Certainly that King of Wands in reverse. This cave is a safe place where people in ancient times, of course, slept, prepared food. They build communities. So symbolically, caves represent the underworld, of course. So make sure that you're protected from anyone who could be, deceitful or crook, predators in some way. I don't want you to freak out, because I feel like you're going to be prepared for this. There's an energy of a cave being a safe place, being protected, certainly from something that's outside. So there's a safety here. You can relax. Once you've taken measures, of course, to protect yourself and those you love, making sure that everyone does what they need to do to stay safe, making sure that you have insurance, do things that keep up the maintenance on your home. Then once you've done everything that you need to do, you don't have to be like super vigilant or anything. Just do what you need to do here, and then relax and know that all is well. And then if it's something outside of your control that may be happening this year around this, why there's this delay, something in the world, you can't take on the stress of the world. Do what you can and then let go. Now when it comes to August, I think we might still be dealing with this kind of energy. Yeah, this judgment, there is a rising up again in August, and this is going to be something that is going to feel really good, this awakening energy. We've got the Wonders card, and then we have the Justice. Now after a period of time here where things have been it's like dealing with something that is outside of your control. This is clarity. This is an awakening. This is being shown mercy. Oh, interesting. Let's see why I might be getting that. It feels like being shown mercy, rising up. Okay. If there is something that you're dealing with when it comes to another person that may have been an injustice, it may have something to do with money, I'm not sure. It could be someone who was deceitful, some sort of bad business practice. There is going to be clarity and a rising up. For some of you, you may be showing mercy to someone around you, Gemini, like clemency, that kind of thing. Let's see, when we talk about wonders, I feel it has a connection to your generosity. It's like forgiveness or a pardon for someone who's done bad things around you, Gemini. When we look at this, it's a clear amethyst crystal. Yeah, it's a very powerful energy. Something that at first appears to be very negative, I think that you're being shown that by forgiving and by not forgetting, but certainly allowing the process of forgiveness to happen, something good comes into your life. So letting go and forgiving, showing mercy where there has been injustice in your life, Gemini. I feel that this is something, it may have been something that had been happening over a long period of time that you've become aware of. For others of you, it may be forgiveness of someone that did you wrong in the past. And as a result of that, you're letting go of some karmic tie, which was associated with perhaps some bad luck, bad karma that was brought into your life and also into theirs. I feel like neither one of you got off scot-free there. So however that resonates, I feel like something's being cleared up in August. And it has a miraculous it has it feels very miraculous. It feels like it brings in a lot of exciting opportunities for you, but it's something that it's the last thing that you would expect to happen. I'm going to get another card on that, but I'll be moving on here to September, and then at the end I'm going to come back to this because I want to get out some more information. Now in September we do have the Two of Cups. Okay, so this is union. This is the warthog. This is of course being able to bring back a connection of the swan, soulmate connection. And the Ace of Swords, there's that clarity. So for some of you here, In stillness, you may actually find something which was causing you stress with another person. Doesn't have to be a love interest. It could be, of course, a business partner. Gemini, I feel like something is being brought into harmony, a union between you and another person, where there has been some bitterness, some deceit, perhaps. I'm also getting that. The truth is that this is a soulmate of yours. Now, soulmates, again, don't have to be lovers. They can be friends. In any case, I'm seeing you finding harmony with a person again. This is someone that you already know. And finding just a sense of peace with that person. There's stillness there. There's a knowing. Knowing that that the two of you have some kind of purpose when it comes to being together. I was getting that distractions and people around you are being annoying. This is the opposite of that. This is gentleness, this is peacefulness, this is serenity. This is being relaxed around another person, not feeling ill at ease or stressed. Or you know how it is when you're with some people and they just like completely drain you, or they completely make you angry, stress you out, and you think, oh God, I can't wait to be away from this person. That's not who this person is. This is just a sense of peace. They don't bring you a lot of drama. There may have been some disagreements, but I feel that you're kind of finding where you both disagreed on matters, and you're talking about it. There's truth here, there's honesty, and as a result, I feel you're getting back to a sense of peace with an important person in your life in the month of September, Gemini. Now, in October, we've got the rabbit. Now, for some of you, yes, I do get rabbits are certainly a sign of fertility, abundance. This is reaping what you've sown, so hopefully it's a good thing. Constancy, being in the flow, and the Chariot card, loving that. Wow. So this is you getting back on the path. For some of you, you may have experienced a distraction. There may have been a situation where you were on a path with a business, and there may have been a break. There may have been disruption there. For some of you, it was a relationship that was disrupted, but you seem to be getting back on track here with this Chariot card, getting back in the flow. Constancy, diligence, continuing to move forward. This is choosing a road and sticking with it. There's a sense of triumph here, overcoming challenges, overcoming distractions. And anything that you may have put off for a while, I see has a really good chance of success. For some of you, I am getting that as like having a family, but it won't be for everyone, of course. Now, when we come to flow, you'll see that there is a river in this picture. And it looks still, but it's absolutely moving. Viewed from above, it looks very much like a snake. Yeah, it's a very slow-moving, meandering river. Again, I see that as like a metaphor for the whole year for you, Gemini. This very snake-like, meandering river, but it's flowing. It's getting there. It's winding its way throughout the year, from month to month. Yeah, I like that. It feels very much like just being in the flow, moving in that direction, watching for the signs, following them, not resisting the flow. When you go with the flow, it's so much easier than resisting it, guys. So it's definitely the time to release the old, to forgive, as I said, and let go of the need to be right about everything. That may have been that you may have held on to something that was disruptive, caused confusion in your life. Here I feel like the way ahead is easier. It's a much easier flow. It's almost like something in the past. You were on this road, this path, this river. Let's call it the river, since we've got this picture, this visual right here. You were on this river, and you're in your rowboat there. You're rowing along, and then you came across something that was very disruptive. Like let's just say it was a ship that had gotten grounded in the river and had cut off access, and you couldn't get past it. You had to deal with that. Well, now I feel like that ship has finally been cleared, whatever that was, and now you're back on the path here, and it feels a lot more restful. Yeah, it feels a lot smoother. Entering this flow with a sense of being grateful. Yeah, especially with this energy right here, this Two of Cups, being grateful that something is smooth sailing is what I'm getting. Whew. It's been a little bit of a slow energy throughout this whole reading, but I'm liking where it's going. Now when it comes to November, we do have the bee. This is the Wheel of Fortune. There's that fortuitous energy. Twice in this reading, guys, you're getting this bonus of this good luck energy. Luck in life cycles, a major karmic event being this bad karma that you'd been experiencing previously is out of your life. This is all good karma coming in. And it's giving you the sense of freedom. And the Page of Cups, yeah. This is a beautiful energy of purity. Again, a sense of peacefulness. Getting back to a cycle where you're doing things that are not disruptive. It just feels like good for the soul. Like I get you doing things, exploring things, exploring talents that you may have felt that you didn't have time for in the past. Yeah, sense of freedom. Love that for you guys. You know, freedom doesn't have to mean, you know, going off and doing the big thing. It can mean a series of small things. You know, this swallow, he's flying free on this wind current, free as a bird. You know, that Lynyrd Skynyrd song, Free Bird. Yeah. I do see that. Doing a lot of small things that express yourself, you know, with this Page of Cups. And small expressions of yourself. For some of you enjoy poetry, music. This is an energy of not being tied down. There's an energy here of laughter, exploring, and not being predictable. You know, being daring, casting aside restrictions, finding your wings. You know, Gemini, you're not here to be ordinary or live a mundane life. You're here to step beyond that. Any boundaries that you've had previously, I see you being able to shirk those off. I get you, rather than putting up boundaries for yourself, you're knocking them down. You're not going to be trapped by the need to please others. You're choosing life, and you're choosing life on your own terms. So if there has been some rules that you've needed to follow here, it looks like you're casting off those, and you're not accepting rules that don't feel right for you. This is about a very free, loving, supportive energy around you. And life is supporting you in November. December, we've got the Pekin duck, which is the sun. This is triumph, bliss, hard work, creating, good luck. A sense of openness, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I see you exploring. I see you as someone who is shining your energy out to others with a sense of openness. It's interesting that we have the Sun card, and we also have this openness card which has the moon on it. So Sun and the moon. When we talk about being open, this is freedom. This is a sense of not holding yourself back. Gemini, you know, this moon cycle. Yeah, the sun and the moon, you know, it's like a cycle. As a result of you being open to receiving signs, synchronicities, being open to the flow, not being resistant, letting things eclipse out of your life that need to go, rules, restrictions, you're being rewarded through the latter half of the year with this sense of being able to relax completely. This year it's not about making hasty or rash decisions. It's a slow energy. It's being open to opportunities. It's breathing. It's incubating your dreams for the future. This is taking the time to watch for the signs. Messages, again, are important this year. Observing life as it unfolds. For some of you, you could be observing someone from a distance. I also get that. Rather than being engaged in it, you could be just watching from a distance, hatching a plan. For some of you, you could be looking for signs in your life where images of this person could be showing up perhaps in your dreamscape, or images of the life that you want to have are showing up in your dreamscape. For some of you, this sun and moon energy is significant when it relates to something coming back around again. Something that previously you've only imagined is now coming back into your life again. It's real. You know, it's not your imagination, it's real, is what I just got there. And for your overall energy for the year, we've got the cat, which is landing on your feet. The cat has 9 lives. The cat is a very independent energy as well. Page of Swords, transformation. And we also have this Empress. Wow, yeah. Gemini, I love that for you. This is about transforming your life completely and totally, and landing on your feet. And it's as a result of you following your instincts. You know, the cat is an animal that has incredible instincts. Think of how a cat jumps. Again, no hesitation. It knows where it's going to land. It knows it's going to land on its feet. And that's how I see you this year, Gemini. You're going to land on your feet. Allow your instincts to guide you and follow the signs. So, Gemini, let's get one more card for you guys. Actually, I'll get 2. I'll get one from this deck, and then I will get one final message for you from the Oracle of the Dragon phase. So let's see, one message here for Gemini, please, for 2026. Plant the seed of a new template. Oh yeah, definitely. It starts with that seed at the beginning. And when we talk about templates, what Spirit means there is it's how we've how we thought we had to be, how we thought we had to live in the past, how we thought other people expected us to be. Here you're planting the seed of a brand new template. Not having to be what you were. And this is casting off karmic ties, casting off other people's opinions of you. This is you doing your own thing and being free from those constraints. So let's get one from the Oracle of the Dragon, Fae. Final message here, please, for Gemini for 2026. Message for Gemini, please. Final message for Gemini. Total belief in yourself. Let's see. Wu Wang, wild and pure heart. Love that card. Look at those beautiful colors. We've got purple and pinks here. Card of royalty. I see this as something that has a colorful. It's like living a colorful way. Not being colorless, not being beige. Living and coloring however you want yourself to be here. Gemini, this is card number 36. So, Wu Wang. There is a sense here of innocence, especially with that Page of Cups and the freedom and this template card. Cultivating that more innocent sense of self. There's innocence and goodness here. No matter what actions you've taken in the past, this is being absolved of that. So this moment, this year, is a chance to reclaim that pure and wild heart of yours, Gemini. When you do that, you'll be able to see, feel, and sense clearly the presence of luck and love in your life. There's a lot of fortuitous energy around you. This year, it's of course about eating well, healthfully, and making sure that you grow this beautiful, wild, pure heart. There's energy here of dancing, singing, playing music, doing all things with an innocent, wild joy. And this is very healing for you, Gemini. So stay pure and wild and innocent. Devote a part of your daily life to the development of this pure, wild part of yourself. Let something be beyond your control. Don't attempt to control and predict the outcome of everything. There's a nobility here. There's humility. If we act from a place where we let go of attachments to outcomes, our expectations and controlling behaviors depart, and so does the drama. And what comes in is insights, things that you need to hear this year. So any kind of old behaviors here that may have been holding you back, something that you wanted to control, there was some drama around you, that's going out. And in place of that is very much an energy of love. And it's innocent and it's pure. Gemini, I'm loving that for you guys. Returning to that wild, pure heart of yours. Before there was a need to control. Yeah. When you think of being a child, we couldn't control our outcomes, could we? We had to give up control to parents, to people who were in charge of looking after us. But in that letting go of control, there was a chance to imagine, imagine things that that were great. When you think of reading books and letting your imagination run wild, and how we used to play as children and pretend we were certain things. This feels like getting back to a place where your world was expansive, where there was a lot of optimism, a lot of believing in things. Letting go of that mundane way of thinking, where things had to be a certain way. No, this is allowing for more of that wild, pure energy to come in and just enjoy life again, like when you were younger, Gemini. I'm going to leave it there. Wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, or you can go to my Etsy store. The link is down below, or you can just Google me, Gypsy Insights Tarot on Etsy. That's ETSY. I wish you all the very best for this. Thank you so much for all of your likes, your shares, your hypes, and your subscribes. I hope that you continue to enjoy the readings. Please do comment down below if you've enjoyed this reading, Gemini. Love to hear from you guys, and I wish you all a very happy holiday and a brand new year. Bye for now.